is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
She really is having her moment, isn't she? And of course I speak of Charlie XCX.
The queen.
The brat summer
She
lady.
is a brat.
Everyone's talking about her. And once Kim Kardashian has put you as the face of her Skims, I mean, it's all over.
Goals.
It is the ultimate seal of approval, is it not?
And also a fantastic campaign shoot.
Yeah, well, that is exactly what has happened to Charlie XCX. She is the face of Kim Kardashian's Skims campaign. She's in the rain. She's hoiking down her Skims undies, which look like old school Y fronts.
What are that? What's that? What are they
So
called?
the old school, like Y fronts are those kind of sort of 1950s man's underpants, you know, with the Y at the front where you can whip your doodle out.
Yeah, get it
They're
out.
called Y fronts. And I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying it's very on point.
It's just what they look like. Yeah, I get it.
It absolutely is. And Pedestrian TV has not only published the photographs of the campaign, which is gorgeous, they have put a cheeky little caption on it. The Skims campaign negates the need to guess the colour of Charlie XCX's underwear, which is, of course, a reference to the duet with her and Billie Eilish.
Don't have to guess the color of your underwear.
Yeah.
Already know what
You've got going on down there.
Yeah.
It's the lacy black pair with the little bows.
Something about Spain.
Ones I picked out for you.
Tokyo.
In Tokyo, right. I picked up in Tokyo. I thought it was Spain, but it was Tokyo. Of course, these are not black and lacy. They're more like Y fronts, but they are definitely see-through when wet.
Apparently, Skims are properly good. Like, it's the quality and comfortability of them is 10 out of 10.
I feel like I have worn Skims, like a TV department bought them for me.
For a shoot.
Yeah, and they were fabulous.
I remember you coming in the next day and telling us that.
They looked like the tiniest little things you've ever seen. It looks like something you'd buy for your 1-year-old baby. But you can get it in there.
Love it.
You can get a giant old ass in there, don't you worry. Now, my latest obsession / terror is Chapel Roan. Now, this song, it's a work of art.
It's incredible.
A couple of things come to mind. I would like to hear Kate Miller-Heidke, new to The Voice, sing it.
Yes.
Could you organise that for me, please, Jack?
I know. I sat next to her at the Logies. I can DM.
Why didn't you mention it to her? She would absolutely own this.
You weren't obsessed yet. I only found out about this new obsession yesterday,
That
Swanee.
is true. That is true. And also, she's terrifying. She's very newly famous, and that does things to people.
Yes.
She's taken to TikTok, and this is her current bee in her bonnet.
If you saw a random woman on the street, would you yell at her from the car window? Would you harass her in public? Would you go up to a random lady and say, "Can I get a photo with you?" And she's like, "No, what the and then you get mad at this random lady?
By her own admission, her entire life has changed in the last 8 weeks.
Yes.
I'm going to push that out to about 12 weeks.
Yeah.
3 months ago, she could do whatever she wanted, and it is a massive bombshell when you can't do that anymore, and it takes a long time to get your head around it.
It's a big adjustment.
What else did she have to say?
I don't care that it's normal. I don't care that this crazy type of behavior comes along with the job, the career field I've chosen. That does not make it okay. That doesn't make it normal. It doesn't mean I want it. It doesn't mean that I like it. I don't want whatever the you think you're supposed to be entitled to whenever you see a celebrity. I don't give a if you think it's selfish of me to say no for a photo or for your time or for a hug.
She's so angry, and I think what people don't realise is when you get suddenly famous like she has, it is a kind of trauma. And I know that sounds so bizarre.
I get it.
It is a kind of trauma, and you need to deal with it in your own way.
As someone that's dealt with it for 20 years, though, Swanee, do you think that current stance she has will change? Like, do you think she'll realise that, unfortunately, that's just the way it is, babe? It's not going to change.
Not only do I think it will change for her, it is scientifically proven that there are 4 stages. First of all is love or hate of it.
Yep.
She obviously hates it. Then there is an addiction to it that comes. Then there is an acceptance that is the way it is. And then the best part, adaptation.
Okay.
You adapt your life to work it all out. She's just new to this. She'll get over it.
She'll be right.
Yeah.
Good luck, babe.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
But
Chrissy's clickbait.
let's do this, shall we? Channing Tatum is one of those guys that apparently every woman loves.
He's not one of yours, though, is he?
He's not one of mine, and I can't see it.
Yeah, I can.
Can you?
Yeah.
What do you know me pretty well? What is it that I'm missing there? I just don't find him attractive at all.
No, he's not. He's not your sort of vibe of dude, though. Which is like, that's good that we know that.
Yeah, but he feels like everybody loves him apart from me.
I
think there's something wrong with me.
I reckon he's a little bit.
It's too obvious.
Yeah, it's a little bit mainstream, simple vibe. You need something with a little bit more.
And you know what?
eclecticness.
I think, same as Barry Keoghan,
Yeah.
I don't go for muscles and bodies. That just doesn't do it for me.
No, you don't need a jock.
No, I don't. I prefer someone smart or with lovely eyes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Channing Tatum is going to sell his Taylor Swift's Eras Tour guitar pick. He was lucky enough to get one from Taylor's dad.
Old mate Scott.
Well, Scotty gives all the gifts.
He does. I got a T-shirt from Scott
So did I.
earlier when we went this year.
Do you remember my jaw was on the floor? I was like, oh, thanks, thanks our music director. I thought he just organised a T-shirt, like from the shop.
No. Scott
He said, no.
came and dropped them off. Yeah.
What? It still blows my mind. Anyway, Scott's a very busy man because he's dropping T-shirts to us and he's dropping guitar picks to Channing Tatum, but he is going to sell it for charity, which I think is a lovely thing. Which brings me to gross Donald Trump has organised for AI images of Taylor Swift fans, Swifties, supporting his cause.
I know. And Taylor herself looking like she's endorsing him.
People will believe that, and I
know.
think that Donald Trump will just keep on doing it just in case one person goes, oh.
And also, I think he likes to sort of pick a fight and stoke a fire with her. Like, he knows what he's doing. He's being messy.
It's so gross.
I always think with Donald, like, to his core, he is a reality TV man. So
Yeah.
he likes to stir the pot.
Absolutely. And he knows what that kind of stuff, that kind of traction,
Exactly right.
adds up. Okay, there is a festival, which of course I automatically hate because I hate festivals. It's called Beyond the Valley.
Beyond the Valley, BTV. What did you call it in the
I've
song
been
before?
calling it Beneath the Vines.
I love it. Beneath the Vines.
Beneath the Vines.
That does sound like a
which I believe is a
festival.
Rebecca Gibney TV show. Anyway, Beyond the Valley, the lineup has been announced. Of course, there is Buckley's and none chance of me going, but we were very thrilled to see Natasha Bedingfield's name. One of your faves.
Absolute tune.
Would you stand outside and in a queue and use a portaloo in order to see her?
I'd go to the festival, but I'd find a way to do it in a
In a VIP
VIP sort of
area.
vibe.
Well,
Because the music festival scene in Australia, it's in a tough spot. It's sad what's happening. There's been so many cancellations of music festivals. So we need to keep them alive and support them.
I agree. Look, if you can sort out where I don't have to wee on top of someone else's wee in a portaloo,
You'll go.
I may go, specifically because one of my favourite underrated acts of all time have all been confirmed for Beneath the Valley. The Great Sugar Babes. Destination. On your feet, Tommy.
Yeah.
What a song. It's a one-way ticket to a madman situation. I mean, are they American? Are they English? Who would know?
What a tune.
It is hit after hit. And that's not all. There's more. Play another one. Hole in the head. They really are one of my favourites. Slightly unknown, but a great tune. And take us home with this, Jackie.
For me,
You better push the button and let me know. I mean, I'm sure you're all listening to that going, I had no idea I was a Sugar Babes fan until now.
absolutely everyone is. Did they just try to recreate the Spice Girls with the Sugar Babes?
Yes, but they're better. I'm sorry.
The Sugar Babes?
Yeah,
I agree.
They're much, much better.
Way more talent. Get behind BTV. Let's all try and go and keep this
Absolutely.
stuff alive.
Speaking of going, we are going, making way for Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.